Are people watching you do this in the breakthrough
the whole
experience?
room. There are 92 people.
And they'll watch you for 2.5 hours,
They'll watch the
40
whole thing.
minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. And
sometimes I do it live, and this one I did live. Sometimes I make everybody go find out what they're grieving the loss of, identify what form it's in, and do it themselves so they get to experience it.
okay. Wow. And I guess other people are watching this and having their own experiences and seeing parallels in their life and are learning from your...
Yeah, we do. We sometimes do it live in front of big audiences, put them up on stage.
What would I get from the breakthrough experience? You know, I'm curious.
A deeper appreciation on the magnificence of your life.
Interesting.
As it is, not how you think it should be.
Is that a standard thing, or is that custom made for me?
No, that's standard.
Okay.
And a framework of information and principles that shatter the myths that we're taught in most cases. Paul Dirac, the Nobel Prize winner, said, it's not that we don't know so much, we know so much that isn't so. We're taught what isn't so. Look at all the misinformation that's out there.
Yeah.
It's massive. Most of it. Even AI is coming from the massive misinformation data.
Yeah.
So we don't even with AI, we can only approximate an objective understanding. So having all of a sudden a framework of seeing things and having your eyes open to see both sides of an event. Wilhelm Wundt said there's a simultaneous contrast, and when you see both sides simultaneously, you're liberated, because it's neither positive nor negative. At the level of the essence of the soul in ontology, it's neither positive nor negative, it's just unconditional love. This is what Empedocles was talking about 600 BC. At the level of the senses, in the phenomenological world of the senses, it is either positive or negative. Right. And we're in the world of judgment and strife.
Right.
He says humans can live in love or strife. They integrate the elements, as Empedocles said, and they have love. If they disintegrate the elements and separate the elements, they have strife. And the fire and water elements that Empedocles used was the infatuation, resentment. That's the same mechanism that was stated back in the time. And these guys were post-Pythagorean insights on that real wholeness was the integration and balance of opposites, unity of opposites that Heraclitus described. That's one of the most profound principles. And Paul Dirac, in his Principles of Quantum Mechanics in 1947, addressed Heraclitus's teachings and created particle and antiparticles in physics, which we have today. All of our quantum entanglement comes from his work, and this idea of pairs of opposites. And so he used Heraclitus's insights for discovering the symmetry then sitting in the pairs of opposites in particle and antiparticle theory. And the quantum mechanical things of Schrodinger was a byproduct of that.
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week, and for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
And also Cardano's work on probability statistics. They merge all that, and he was aware of those probabilities, of those polarities in our cognition. So we go back and we're standing on the shoulders of giants through the ages, and we're now right here in today's world, and this same law applies. And so all I'm doing is asking questions to make people aware of both sides of life simultaneously with an accountability structure, so they can see the magnificence of what was there instead of the biased interpretations that causes the emotional vicissitudes that causes disorder and aging.
So I would see the magnificence of my life, and I would also see
the order that's sitting in the world around you.
The order that's sitting in the world that I can't...
Yeah, there's a hidden order that people...
that I can't see right now.
Yeah. Leibniz, in his Discourse on Metaphysics, the very first paragraph, he said, no human being can improve upon the perfection that already is. And Stephen Wolfram, the mathematician, said that the reason why we don't see the order is because we have computational boundaries. We can't compute the probabilities of the variables to see the hidden order, and so we judge things entropically as disorder, and we age. Aging is nothing more than the accumulation of incomplete awarenesses through time.
Incomplete awarenesses.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all choosing to age.
We're choosing to age because we're subordinating to what isn't and not honoring what is.
Okay. Okay.
In the Gita, it's talked about Om Tat Sat, as it is, and that the self-actualized individual is the one that actually awakens their awareness to the point where they're not asleep, they're not unconscious, they're seeing both sides simultaneously. So Wilhelm Wundt calls it simultaneous contrast. Hegel called it the synthesis of the propositions. Heraclitus called it the unity of opposites. Christianity called it the logos. They've all had different names for the same thing.
Right.
And all I've done is taken and synthesized philosophers and theologians and scientists and psychologists and physicists and woven it together, and chemists, and put those together into some model that allows people to appreciate the magnificence of their life.
Okay. So this is something humans observe for a long time.
This has been handed down through the ages, but the truth has never been in the hands of the masses. It's only in the hearts of the masters.
Right. Okay.
You have to decide whether you want to be a master of your destiny or a victim of your history. The masses have they have space, time, mass, and charge. They're in a conditional state of awareness, and they're reacting to misinterpretations, and their automatons reacting to misinterpretations, living in evoked stimuli in their brain, and run from the external world, and they're dissociating by blaming and giving credit, like the lady who was in with the pig, and instead of integrating themselves and realizing that this is a self-reflective universe.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.